wanted to ask you what you consider to be your favorite Dragon Ball memory. Like, what is something?
Oh, easy. I always to this day say that the Cell Saga was the peak of Dragon Ball experience for me. I've always thought the Cell Saga was the best thing ever. I love the Cell Saga. But what did it for me was the entirety of Gohan's like story arc in the Cell Saga. That's what really made me go like, yo, Team Gohan, fuck every other character. Gohan's the best character in Dragon Ball Z. Obviously, the Buu Saga, there were some lows and some highs, but still, at that moment, I remember how happy I was that Gohan was getting his like flowers and becoming that guy. But what always did it for me was the episode where Gohan snaps and he finally leads in to becoming a fighter and an Avenger and just becomes Super Saiyan 2. That gave me more chills than Super Saiyan 1 ever did. That made me, because the Super Saiyan 1, obviously, like, that was Goku accepting being a Saiyan and just being so blinded by rage that his best friend died that he finally snaps. But seeing Gohan go from this peaceful kid, refused to fight, refused to, like, kill anything, and then just snapping because he's finally had enough and just wanted to take down Cell, and becoming this, like, killing machine. It was just so beautifully done, to the point where, at the end, Cell almost wins because he gets too arrogant. Mm-hmm. Everything about that Super Saiyan 2 beat lays so deep in my subconscious. I can be 97 with dementia, and I don't think I'm ever going to forget that.
Yeah.
Super Saiyan 2 Gohan is easily the thing that hit me the hardest in all of Dragon Ball Z.
No, that's a great fucking memory too. Honestly, I think it's one of I think Dragon Ball has multiple moments that make you go like, this is why.
No, dude.
Shit.
There's moments you want to punch like a wall. You're like, dude, let's go.
And that's definitely like top 5 in my opinion. My favorite memory is honestly like that I never watched the anime past. I would watch, for some reason I have Dragon Ball GT, all of it watched, but Dragon Ball Z I only have it watched up until, and I think I've talked about this with you. There was this one episode where Goku was fighting against the Ginyu Force, and and Vegeta was like thinking like, is he the legendary Super Saiyan? Yeah. And then they would stop the anime there and restart it from Raditz. So like that was the only, for some reason, like I don't know what channel I was watching it on. I want to say Toonami, but like it must have been something else. Maybe like late night Toonami. I don't know. But for some reason, every time, that's all it ever was. It would just go straight back. Like, I would watch the Ginyu Force episode.
It would never get further than that.
Bet. Yeah, like, bet, what's next? And then, Raditz. I'm like, what? Like, but that was my, and I know I'm not the only one, because I've seen other people say the same thing on, like, online.
Really? Oh, okay, damn.
Yeah, I'm not the only one. I guess it was, I don't know what channel or some shit it was. Like, I want to say Toonami, but it definitely wasn't. If you are watching on Toonami, and you saw the Cell Saga stuff, so I don't know what it was, but nonetheless, so I couldn't even watch a lot of the anime. So a lot of my experiences with Dragon Ball Z in the animated format was like buying the DVDs wherever I could, but yeah, the DVDs were usually just like, I had like some that were episodes, but largely it was just like the movies. I had all of I have a big collection of the movies.
You're trying to watch a show and you kept buying the movies.
Well, yeah, but I didn't. Come on, like, it's not like the movies were bad either. Like,
no, but it just like sucks that you're just like, damn, I just want to watch the fucking show.
Yeah. It was fine. Like, and the one movie that I definitely replayed more than the other ones, like the movie for me was the second Broly movie. The Broly's like no, that's the third one. The one where it was Goten, Trunks, and Gohan versus Broly.
Oh yeah.
The Second Coming, I think it was called, or something. Like Broly's Second Coming. Like that, yeah, that movie was always like, that shit was like living rent free in my mind. Like, Broly was Dragon Ball Z, like in the DNA to me. OD. Yeah. But my favorite. I would say that my favorite memory though, nonetheless, was watching the Broly movie with you, because like largely it was because though, like, that was a moment that not only was Broly the dude that like was like fucking God to me as a kid, like he was like the one, he was like my Darth Vader growing up, bro. Like Darth Vader and Broly were like this, bro,
like that,
you know, like, same level. But
The
like,
moment
not
he
only was he
canon.
finally canon, but so was Gogeta, and so was it like one of the greatest movies ever. Like,
I'm about to
to
say,
be
fuck
honest,
the canon. The movie was just amazing in general,
yeah,
honestly.
also one of the greatest movies I've ever watched. And like, and thinking about how good the music is, and it's because they literally got inspired by Mexico. Like when Mexicans were like watching the Super episodes, and whoever did the music for that movie was like, that would go stupid in the music.
Stupid if I added it.
And so you just hear in the music, bro, like that
Gogeta,
bro,
like they'd be chanting it.
that experience, bro, would never be like, it was everything I ever needed in my adrenaline during that movie was through the fucking roof, because it was
We kept
everything
slapping each other, bro,
for.
because we were like, yo. I remember that also, like, we were like maybe 25 minutes in and the fighting started. And I think that's when we both realized, like, yo, we're in for like some crazy shit if the fight's already starting now.
Yeah, bro. So, like, obviously, I have plenty of other great moments and memories of Dragon Ball growing up, like going to the video store, going to like even like the manga section of Barnes and Noble to like read Dragon Ball like on the floor. But man, it felt like everything like crescendo,
Apex to
bro,
that.
to that. Like,
My whole life was leading to this moment.
that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, that was crazy, dog. Like, man, so many good memories because of this.
I
Man.
will say the last thought I have about the passing of Toriyama is I think Oda in his letter said it the best. This would hit the hardest for me. He said he is one of the people who took the baton from the era when reading manga would make you stupid and instead created an era where both adults and children read and enjoy manga. He gave it to me and it was like watching my own personal superhero push it forward. That hits so hard, and I think best encapsulates what this man did for anime. It went from something childish to something so real, and I will forever have nothing but the utmost respect for this legend. Gone too soon. I really hope that he's resting in peace right now.
It still gives me some comfort to know that I mean, I feel confident. They haven't announced it as of this current moment, but I feel confident that the super manga will still continue, and it's in the best place that it's been in a long time. Like, there's so many exciting things to come out of the super manga, and I'm sure that Toritaro, the current guy, he's literally he has the blessing of Toriyama to keep it pushing, you know. So like,
I hope he takes a break. By the way, that I think he needs a good mental break from this.
No, for sure. But like, if there's anybody who kind of has that same energy, the same spirit of Toriyama, like he's the one in charge of Dragon Ball right now, the manga. Top of that, we still will have Toriyama's spirit with Daima coming out, and Daima's gonna hit stupid different when it finally comes out.
I really hope fans now, enjoy Daima instead of, shitting on it, because I know initially when it was released, people are like, oh, I don't want this. I hope people now that he's gone realize that, like, hey, you're getting content. Just try to enjoy it. Like, let's not shit on stuff before it even comes out. This man's dead now. Like, at least give it a chance, I hope they at least do that.
And, Super definitely came out at a time where I felt like it was like he was getting a lot of pressure to continue the story when he may not have wanted to. But Daima, everything about Daima just sounds like it's like
him.
He came back to it 100%. Like, this is what I really did envision as like a continuation of the Dragon Ball world that I really wanted to work on. So like, like, what is there not to be excited about? And then you obviously have Dragon Ball Z Sparking Zero, which will...
It's going to hit so hard. They're definitely going to do some in memoriam for him in the game.
Exactly.
I'm very confident they will.
You got Sandland coming out to the video game, which apparently, I don't know. It looks good. It actually looks pretty freaking good.
The fact that he's involved makes me interested enough, so.
Exactly. And what else has he got going on? I know there was another project that I feel like I'm blanking on. I literally just thought of it and I forgot about it. But nonetheless, there's like a lot of things there's a lot for Dragon Ball fans to look forward to, bro. Like, and I'm sure that once Daima finishes up, they might start eventually working on Super again, and that will also be a lot for like the world to kind of like at least still have something to Dragon Ball. Like, it's crazy how Toriyama's unfortunately gone from this earth, and well, may he rest in peace eternally. But it's crazy because his creation
Live
will
on
keep
forever.
going on, man. That's
I don't think his name will ever be forgotten, honestly. As long as people still exist, I think, we'll never forget who he was. That is a legend. But yeah,
hell.
I would say, do the whole like, subscribe, comment stuff. It doesn't feel right. So I'll just leave it as that. Rest in peace, legend. Thank you guys for watching.